Skills still in the pits. We got Branchy out on track.
We are live. Good evening, race viewers. We're live. We have Glenn. Hello, Glenn.
Hello.
And we've got special guest number one wag, Belle.
Hello.
Good evening, young lady. How are you?
Fantastic.
Cool. Of course, Belle's partner, husband, wife, whatever label you want to give nowadays, is Skill. He's in with a shout for the championship, I believe. Is that what you were just saying a moment ago, Glenn?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a hill to climb, but I think if he has two good results here, it'd be a interesting finish to the championship.
Yes. So as they go out and they're just going out on their warm-ups, I'll just chuck the table across into the stream.
Hello, Albert. How are we, buddy?
So, table as it stands at the moment. Albert leading in the GT4 with 407. John is actually in second on 383. Skill is third on 363. Millsy fourth, 245. HSV fifth with 206. Sixth is Barders on 194.5. Seventh Madderford 152.5. Eighth Branchy 62.5. Halves, who has migrated to PC, is on 55. GRT on 50. Binger on 16. And in the silver category, can Brian actually push Aussie in this? So Aussie is top on 109, Brian second, 85, Mayo third on 70, Tabasco on 40.5, George on 38.5, and Tarkowski on 10 points. So there's a few out there that could potentially come away with this. So who's the first out on the track at the moment on a flyer?
We've got
63.
Yeah,
Branchy.
we've got Branchy coming through the corkscrew at the moment. Geordie, are you racing tonight, mate? Where are you? Get on track. So this is a 2-lap shootout, isn't it, Bob?
I can't remember, to be honest. I believe so because it's only there's only 3 minutes 20 left.
I think that's what I heard Skill say earlier, was that it was a two lap.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So we have got Branchy has posted a 32.8, and then Millsy popped in with a 32.1. Aussie Thunder a little bit off with a 33, nearly 34 flat.
Yeah. So who's next to come over the line?
Yeah,
88.
So 88, and then 27, our Johnny Boy. What's
That's
Johnny Boy got for us?
Time from Tabasco.
Oh, Johnny Boy, only 27 thousandths. Then it looks like Barders. What's Barders got for us? 32.0. And then I think it's Skill. 31.5. How was that from your man, Belle?
Not too bad, not too bad. I think that was pretty much in line with what he was doing with practice just before, so
right,
it's
so
slightly bettered.
Yeah, I didn't make a note actually of
Yeah.
what were the temperatures when they were running the practice session. Does anyone know?
23, 24.
Yeah, it
Right,
was a
so
green
exactly
track
the
in
same.
practice, so they have moved up to a fast track. So that might be where the little bit of pace has come from.
Good effort. So we've got a few people coming across the line actually. Who's this one? 11. Aussie Thunder. 2.4 off at the moment. What's he got? He's taken 7/10 off. So who else is on the
Feels
flyer?
just
88.
invalidated.
88.
Oh no. Well, he's got a bit of
He's
time
got,
up his sleeve there.
yeah, he's got a decent banker in there.
So we got Albert.
What's Tabasco got?
who's-
1 second flat. No, he didn't improve. 27. What's Johnny Boy got?
Oh, Albert's gonna. If Albert's going the way, he's 8/10 up at the moment.
Is
Almost
he?
a second on his time, yeah.
Alright, so
He's
12.
on for a
Who's 12?
31. Yeah, 31-1 at the moment.
Right, Javier is currently 2.4 off. What's he got for us? Has he improved? He's just about to cross the line. He does. He takes 8/10 off his time.
Stuff.
Albert.
Yeah, you got to watch Albert, mate. He's on a flyer.
What's Albert got for us? Albert just crosses the line. Oh my dear God.
Oh, the pace.
I don't think we're expecting that. That's a full half a second quicker than skill. No, I must admit, I wasn't. I didn't envisage that. But we do know that Albert does like to play these lastminute.com things in quali.
So, Bob, Dazzlers just asks, what's the difference between gold and silver categories?
Right. So in other leagues, they always say like tier 1 or tier 2. We've actually just simplified it further still by saying gold category and silver category. So,
Yeah, so
yes, I can see it. Yeah, I've just seen that message.
Gold is
thanks.
what we consider the sort of the pro drivers that have been doing it a lot. You know, sort of battling for that top tier championship, and then you got the silver classes who are, you know, sort of fighting for that sort of second pro-am spot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty good way of putting it. It's just so, because we run both category or both tiers in the same lobby. It's just to make sure that, you know, the lower drivers have actually still got something to fight for. You know, they can still win a championship even if they're sat 6th, 7th overall. It's just a bit of a carrot just to give everyone a chance.
Yeah, it's a good way of doing it.
So we have got Notice in. Obviously, his alias on his YouTube is Plumboss. All yellow, yes, awesome track. Or yellow all. Oh no, I've misread that. Yellow all. It is
He's
good
talking in
track.
his inner bogan there, mate.
Yes, yes. Just as long as he doesn't take it down to the gutters.
All right, race is
Right.
initiated. It's a full formation lap for this race, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So, what we're expecting from tonight? Obviously, Belle, you're screaming for your man, but we do know that you like to see a good scrap out there.
Yeah, always got to keep it interesting.
So, I mean, in your opinion, do you prefer seeing when Skill gets out front and makes a dash for it, or when he has a slight mishap and is scrapping his way back through the field?
Win's always better when you got to earn it.
Yeah,
That's how I see it.
he's really got to stick on the tail of Albert with this race. Can't let him get away. They want to try and use them, work together to get away from John and Barters, I think.
Yeah, we know the BM is quick, but I mean, this track really, I would say, would suit an agile car. So I mean, skills got a very good chance, obviously, because the Audi is nice and agile. But hopefully we won't see as much death as we do like in GT3s with these, because obviously these like a bit of curb, whereas the GT3s it's insta death.
Oh. Will we see a dive bomb into corkscrew tonight? What do you reckon?
Yes, I've seen the corkscrew cause many an argument. You know, people trying that inside line, and 9 times out of 10 it ends horribly.
So Geordie's tips are Millsy first, Branchy second, and Binger third. Top 4 will kill each other in T1.
Into T1.
What's John doing? He just crashed himself into the wall.
Don't tell me he's hit the wall. Has he?
And then you got Binger, not Binger, Barters is trying to drive inside of John to distract him.
They always do that.
Dear God. So yes, those of you that haven't tuned in, these are actually adults racing. Average age is probably in their 30s. And
Just
no,
child at heart.
yeah, you would think that we had 6-year-olds out there.
Maturity level for sure.
Yeah. Eternal youth. Just make sure you're born a man. Because in my experience, men don't actually grow up. They're like boxer dogs for their whole life, just that their body slows down.
You're talking proof, is that right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see Brian is out there. So did he have a penalty for this race? I can't remember if that was
no,
passed
that
over
was
from last race.
right. So yeah, no, it's gonna. We better not discuss that actually. So that it's the GT3 class. So there's penalties that Brian and HSV were supposed to take, but neither one of them finished the races that they incurred said penalty. So yes, I think there's going to be an unpopular decision made going into the final round of the GT3.
Oh,
Have
okay.
fun with that decision.
Yes.
Oh, where's Albert go?
I just saw that.
No, what?
Look, he loves to do this to himself. What's?
Oh my dear God! He's just doing donuts just for.
Come on, Albert, you got to get this together, buddy.
Oh my God!
All I can hear is Skill laughing. And he's now asking where he is.
They need to slow down a bit to let him.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Skill's
they are.
doing,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it looks like they're coming to a halt. Shouldn't have done all those donuts.
Just trying to get that extra bit of tire warmth, you know.
Where he was actually. I
Extra
noticed
advantage.
he was heavy on his brakes and doing rolling burnouts, so maybe he did cook his tyres. Right, here we go.
We'll see if it's an advantage
start.
into T1 or not.
You want to be on the inside line here, and his Skill's going for it.
All right, so T1 for the first time looks clean.
Yeah, very clean.
Sorry, George. Didn't quite happen the way that you intended it to happen.
That's it. We've got everyone around.
Albert's pushing. Cold tyres. They wouldn't be up to full temperature yet. They'd only be about halfway through their warm-up procedure. His might be a bit warmer than everyone else's though.
Oh, I'd imagine that Albert's a bright red. after all the doughies.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't teleport to his place. I can only tell you what I see on skills. Oh, skill just broke late.
No, that's an Audi. Audi doing Audi things on the brakes.
Yeah, I've noticed in the GT3s and the GT4s that Audi can be so much later on the brakes than everything else out there. And if you're in the car in front, it's a bit of a heart stopper.
Right, we got car off. We got Brian,
Brian.
who's off. Yeah.
So Brian, was that through the corkscrew? No, after the cork. He's teleported. He's out.
Yep, he's out.
So I don't know what's happened there. So we've got Mac in the chat. He's cheering on Binger. We've got crying emojis for
Joel.
Albert.
Joel's in here. Say hello, Joel.
And Notice wants Barders to get a decent result here in the Yank tank at the Yank track.
Apparently, Brian can't handle the understeer.
He can't handle the understeer. What? So he's quit out?
Yeah, I think there's more of a pressure issue there, more than the he can't handle the pressure.
Yeah, well, he looks to be gone.
Shots fired.
He's good though. If it's GT3 racing, he's starting to get a bit of pace on the GT3 races.
Yeah, he has. He has.
His skill's not necessarily letting Albert go and take it off easy, that's for sure.
No, as long as they can hold hold that gap of just under a second, you get that benefit at the toe, and it just keeps the race alive.
And saying that,
everyone's on the back of Branchy. Oh, Millsy on the back of Barders. They're getting close to each other.
Yeah, we've got a few scraps out there. So Tabasco is right up Branchy's tailpipe. Got Millsy right up Barder's tailpipe. Barder's right up John's tailpipe. Then there's a tiny gap, and then you've got your man on the back of Albert.
Yeah, you got like three little battles of 3 cars going on at the moment.
Well, I can definitely keep you in the loop with what's happening with Albert and Squill, that's for certain. You can see that screen off to my left.
Brian, that's a shame. I've just seen you pop up in the chat, and tonight doesn't mean that much, though. It does, mate. You could have, if you would have finished ahead of Aussie Thunder by a couple of positions in both races, you could have taken the silver championship tonight, my friend.
Yeah, buddy.
Every race counts.
Wednesday night is the real action.
Oh, right. So Brian's found himself in a pretty decent position in KRL Wednesday night racing, so he's prioritised another league. Well, well.
Could always use this one for practice, though. Practice always counts.
It's always cutting laps. It's all about cutting laps.
You've got to listen to Belle. She's our #1 wag, and she does know what she's talking about.
That can be questionable. Come on.
Women always know best. That's right, isn't it, Glenn?
Well, my one does, yes.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's exactly right. Well, it's sort of evening out here, so we've got skills sort of in that nice pocket of just under a second to Albert, so there's going to keep a bit of pressure on there. And then we got Barters keeping pressure on John. And Millsy keeping pressure on Barters.
Yeah.
And Branchy's coming up onto Binger.
It's
Right,
probably a good track for the Janetta, isn't it?
It should
it's
be,
not-
yeah. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's not a top end circuit, so there's only really this one long sweeping straight. And obviously you need a bit of grunt coming up the hill, but it's a twisty circuit, so the Janetta should be okay here.
Yeah. I reckon next season I'm going to put it in the what do you call it? The suggestion box. We do a Janetta Cup instead of a GT4 cars. Just everyone do Janettas.
Have to say I'm a little disappointed that there was no Mazet ones.
Yes, that
That would have been interesting. Very interesting.
no, it would have been good fun, real good fun. Looks as if Skill is starting to apply a bit more pressure up front.
That's the way, Brian.
Oh my god, it's getting a bit heated out there. I know Erin's obviously not monitoring his internet access because no, he wouldn't say burn the witch. If Erin
Not
was
when
listening,
she's cleaning up after him and making him all his food.
bringing him cups of tea while he sat there in his rig.
Yeah,
Well,
Chicken Arms can't get up and do it himself.
You hear him, oh, thank you, thank you. You know he's just been delivered a cup of tea.
Oh, now we've got a decent battle. Skill's right up the tail of Albert now.
Yes, he is.
I think Skill needs to just sort of chill for a bit and make a move, put a bit of pressure on him.
Well, let Albert do all the hard work. Just sit there.
Yeah, yeah.
So what, do you want a particular camera view or a... Oh, here we go.
Oh, careful, John.
Oh my god. That was going to be a bit interesting.
Oh, Albert's made a mistake.
Yeah, he has.
That's going to let Skill through.
Yeah.
He's through. He's... Yeah. Oh my dear god.
Oh, the curb. It's not over yet.
Just keep it on the black stuff and you'll be good.
If that was in a GT3 car, though, I think he would have been in orbit.
Yeah, over the fence.
Awesome move. Right now,
let's go. Oh, sorry, Bob. Let's go for a drive with the in the Yank Tank for notice.
Oh my god! Here he goes. Albert's up the inside of T1.
Can't leave this battle yet.
Oh my dear god. I tell you what, these two... I was going to say, if I was Skill, I would have just sat there and let Albert do all the hard work and, you know, just wrench it from him in the last couple of laps. But no, he's not letting...
No, it looks like they're going to do a bit of side-by-side racing and switchbacks and make it a bit interesting for us all.
Well, it's a tight battle for the championship. But
It
mind
is.
you, even if Albert sort of sits behind a Skill and just sort of follows him, he will still win this championship.
Yeah, but everyone wants those top steps, don't they?
They do, yeah.
John's down in 4th, Brian. Oh, notice was actually... Bardas is in 3rd at the moment.
Yeah, but this battle is slowing them down. That's the problem. So now Bardas is on the tail of Skill.
Last I saw, John was only a second behind Skill. That was about a lap ago.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, John's dropped quite a lot there. He's had a 32.4.
Run on, Johnny boy.
Right, so you reckon in car with Barders in the Yank tank?
Yeah, watching this battle up front, I reckon that would be a good camera angle.
Let's do it.
Geordie, anything is possible. If they keep scrapping, definitely others are going to join the mix. That's for sure.
I would like to see that Chev on the podium just once.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome.
It would.
But we've said it before, hats off to him. I mean, no one wanted to give that thing a go, and he stuck with it.
He's right on the tail of skill now, so...
Yeah, I think Skill might have had a bit of a moment where he had to correct. And that's brought him in. A bit closer, so see how that one goes. Maybe John might be able to come up with the boys as well.
Yes, definitely.
Millsy isn't even too far behind John either, really, looking at it.
It's
No.
a nice tight battle here.
Right, so Barders lost a bit of time in that lap by the looks of it. Oh, he's deep, he's deep.
He's deep.
Oh my dear God. He was that deep, I think that
Albert was
punctured a
deep
lung.
there too, though.
Right, so that's John on his tail now.
Skill's caught right back onto the back of Albert again.
Yeah, as we'll jump up there then. Let's just put ourselves back into heli-whopper cam.
Some chainsawing going on in that Chev though, eh?
There
He's
is
got
a
some
lot of wheel
going.
work, a lot. But like we said, hats off to him. He picked something a bit obscure, and he hasn't done bad in it, to be fair.
Oh no, he's done a great. He's sitting in P6 in the championship, which is a good effort.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to gain some positions tonight, or one position at least, because HSV's not here tonight.
That's right. Yeah. So, Bob, we're at halfway through the race. What are the race positions, mate?
Right, let's return to garage. So, after 9 laps completion, we've got Albert out front. We've got Skill sat right on his tailpipe in second. We've got Barders in third. We've got John in fourth. Millsy in fifth. Binger is sat in sixth, and he's got a gap in front of him and behind him. Then we've got Tabasco in seventh, Branchy in eighth, Aussie Thunder ninth, and Young Mayo in 10th.
The Mayo and Aussie Thunder there are in a pretty tight battle at the back.
Yeah, Mayo just took off 4
John.
seconds, but he's just put it back on there.
Oh, John's around.
Is he? Let's have
Yeah,
a-
he's okay.
Oh, so John's just lost 1 to Millsy. Is that going to be the little carrot that Binger needs to
Apparently Barders is off.
Barders?
Nope.
No,
Geordie
no.
said John. Come on, Geordie, what are you doing?
Come on, George.
Give us the right info, come on.
Yeah, you're the pit crew, buddy. Like, you're actually at the track, mate.
Yeah, I think Brian was on to something there. He did say Belle is good, and goodbye, Geordie. So
I don't have my own PS yet, so can't take a job on it. Safety now.
I've got a PS4 for sale if you want it.
Now we want the PS5.
Yeah.
We got the 4. We want the 5. Just come on, shops, and stock it already. Well, looks like Mayo's been able to get a few seconds back from Aussie.
He's had him.
He's had him, yeah. Aussie must have had a mistake.
Right, that seems like a good point. We've still got 13 minutes remaining, so there's still going to be some action. But let's jump into replay and see how Mayo got that done.
Oh, well, we've had a change at the front as well.
Oh, we
Bill's
have,
now
yeah.
P1.
You're joking.
Yeah, Albert's had an accident, so you're going to have to check that out as well.
Yeah, definitely check that one.
Right, so it's button mash. Let's get it up to... Sorry for those of you that are light sensitive.
Well, this is definitely a change for the championship.
Yeah, it looks like first and second, they've got a bit of a decent gap as well.
Yeah, Albert's got a bit of work now. He's 5 seconds behind Barters.
Yeah, skills showing 6.3.
So Aussie hit the sausage in T1, then he got a bit squirrely on exit on the curbs, and that's where Mayo got the job done on him. So let's jump.
Excellent pressure from Mayo to force an error.
Oh, good effort. So Albert down to third. Right, okay, so I'm hoping that the replay, I'll leave it a little while, because sometimes when we go back into the replay straight afterwards, we get that we get that when we see all the cars floating in space. It doesn't work sometimes, so...
Oh, okay. Don't leave it too long, because you'll lose the lap.
You got John on the back of Millsy again.
John on the back. Right, so yeah, John's recovering. Right, let's go into that replay, and we'll chuck it in with skill. Right, so whereabouts in the lap was it?
It could be a corkscrew, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
I think you're on skill there.
Whoa! So he lost it on the outside curb going up the hill. Oh, he kept it out of the wall though. Good effort. So that's what happened. Albert went wide through the kink up the hill, and
he's not been hit by anyone because he has got a bit of damage.
He might have just kissed the wall with the left hand side of the car.
Right, okay.
So I'll tell you what, that's Barters is he's holding about that same.
He's pushing hard, Albert, now.
Yeah, he's wanting to catch, I think.
He's taken the off-road line.
The John Deere line.
Just straight line the corkscrew.
But is it really going to give you much more time?
Well, he could have got a track warning, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I'd be expecting.
Oh, who's that round? 63, Branchy. Oh, so I think we'll have a look at that. I think Branchy had a moment in the corkscrew, and it nearly collected Mayo and Aussie Thunder. Oh, and he's off again. I think he might have damaged that.
Yeah, he might have rear end damage.
It doesn't look like a happy car.
Got 10 minutes, buddy. Are we going to have to pit, or what's going to have to happen?
There's no pits in these races. So the time that he would lose, by even going in the pit lane, it's
like it's
not worth it.
Struggle out there.
Yes, he is. Right, let's go back into the replay. Oh, actually, no, it's doing that funny thing.
pretty soon.
Oh. I've never seen that, Bob. That's a classic. Funny.
Oh, when they all just start sinking or
Yeah,
flying.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, no, it's a bit strange.
Now that Skill's got some clear air, he's just walked it, eh?
26 and 33. So George is saying if beer weighs the same amount as water, which I'm sure it probably does, John is carrying an extra 7.5 kilos of ballast tonight. So
I could see him reaching for the beer when he was in the race start, George. Crashing into walls.
So John's had what's that? He's had about 10 to 12 pints. I think that would kill lesser people. I'll tell you what, for a drink driver, he's a fast drink driver. But we don't recommend you doing this in real life.
I don't know if you guys seen any on the news. Someone stole or used his excavator to try steal some dirt bikes from a store in Logan, and then went on a massive police chase through Ipswich.
I saw that on Facebook.
Did you see the video, Belle? It was
Sure
hilarious.
did, yeah.
What a knobhead.
I'm going to have to try and look for that.
There was one where
quite a few pages.
Yeah, the police, they've released a full footage of them chasing him around, and he's just, oh, it's crazy.
They're just hanging off the front.
Yeah, just hanging off the front, and then he's putting the excavator back on the truck, and then the truck, the police turn up, so he's just taken off with them still hanging on the front of the excavator.
Oh my
And they're just
God.
falling off going down the road.
The things people do.
It's like we're in bloody GTA, I swear.
Yeah, but he'll probably cry, you know, Mummy and Daddy didn't show me enough attention when I was a child, and he'll come away with a slap on the wrist, probably.
Probably.
I do. I feel for the police at times, because the police, they're in a thankless job. When they do get an arrest done, the judicial system lets them down, I feel. So, you know, it's almost like, why do we have police?
Oh,
Yeah.
Aussie's back on Mayo.
Let's go
We're
there.
looking at the same gap to John on Millsy.
Yeah, so this is going to be a scrap to the end, like the final 5.5 minutes or so with these pair. It's really good to see, you know, how Mayo and Flip have improved over the last season or so. It's really good.
It's mind-blowing, in all honesty. I've said it a few times to Dean that, you know, those boys are just improving race after race. So just need a bit more confidence with the battling, I think, and they'll be up with the other boys in no time.
Yeah, well said. Well said.
Do you know if the guys are helping each other out with setups and such like, or are they closely guarding certain bits and pieces?
Feels more than happy to show, well, you know, pass on any of his sort of setups if they want it. I don't know who's taken them, who doesn't. I think John's one I think it's John. He liked to do it himself, so who knows?
Yeah, John likes to share his setups with people, but he's
So
got
Geordie's just
unique.
Geordie's just said John had to make massive evasive action to miss the back of Millsy backside in the corkscrew.
Right. Okay. Let's have a quick look at that then. Let's see if we've got Martians in the replay function.
Geordie's also just confirmed that there's no hitting setups. It is everybody sharing.
Yeah.
Are you drinking, George, mate?
Jody's
That's my
actually...
kind of bloody that's my text messaging skills, mate.
He's herring. Everyone is herring.
Everyone is herring.
Right, so let's go to Johnny Boy. So it wasn't that lap, it must be the following lap. Whoa! Oh yeah, no, saw that, John. Oh. Oof. Big oof.
Big accident up there too if you miss your brake marker.
Oh god, yeah. Right, so Aussie has got it done on Mayo. I'm not exactly sure where that happened. I'm not going to be able to see it. But
It's not over yet though. It's not over yet.
yeah,
I was going to say, it
Mayo's...
doesn't look like Mayo's giving it up that easy.
No,
Nope.
this is the best battle in the field at the moment.
Oh, can he get up in?
There he goes. Aussie
There it
locked
is.
up. Aussie locked up. Good racing, boys. Well done.
Mayers has got to defend for the next 2 laps. Oh.
Yeah, so down to the final 2.5 minutes. So 17 laps completed. We've got Skill out front with a lovely little cushion of 5.5 seconds. In actual fact, this is going to be completion of 18 laps. Bardas next across the line is in second. Albert in third. Millsy in fourth. John in fifth. Binger still sat there in sixth. So no one can afford to slip up. Tabasco in seventh. Mayo still holding Aussie just behind him. So Branch is sat in the pits. He's waiting for race 2 to get underway.
Vasco's had a bit of a quiet race. There's a little bit of to and fro initially, but for quite a bit of time there, he's been a bit by himself.
Who's that? Sorry, Belle?
Tabasco.
Yeah, he's sort of sat in a horrible no man's land. He's just out for a nice leisurely Sunday drive, I think, when you can't see anyone to defend or attack.
Yeah. Sometimes I personally enjoy those races where you just do cut laps by yourself.
So
Wouldn't that be boring though?
Sometimes.
George is right, so this will be going into the final lap, so let's give you the final lap on board with Skill. Let's get in his head. Yes, no, dead right, George. Brian could have well taken the silver category tonight. And he's got his excuses for his typing errors. For you, Belle.
Come on, Aussie. You can do it, buddy.
Need to practice your typing, Geordie.
Where he's saying that his keyboard's at 90 degrees to his TV.
That's just excuses, mate. to be
Yeah,
honest.
no, it sounds like the prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
You know we do love you though, Geordie.
You see, Belle's referred to you in your former,
glory.
as we know that Geordie is Jody.
That was a typing error. That was the Mac trying to think.
Oh, skills off!
Yep.
What?
He's
kept it on
kept
low.
it together. I think he had that much of a fright, he left it in fifth.
And he's flashing lights.
Well done, young man.
Well done, Skill. Good on you, buddy.
Bardas crosses the line now in second.
Good on
Albert in third. Millsy not that far behind in fourth. John in 5th. Binger 6. He actually caught up quite a bit there. Tabasco just coming up to the line in 7th. Mayo has actually gapped Aussie. Well done, Mayo. 8th. So yeah, if Mayo could find a different line through that final corner, I think he would find some reasonable time. Oh, I don't know what's happened. It's locked me. Oh.
So currently the standings is Albert he's earned 437 points from that race, and then Skill will be 363. Let me just do some maths, which I'm horrible at.
I think that result.
413.
I think that result will more or less guarantee Albert. Oh no, will it? No, it won't. Yeah, so it's all to fight for. No, yeah, carry on, Glenn. Have you got some more sums for us?
So skill's sitting at 413, and then what did I say? 402 plus 35. Oh god, come on, calculator. That's not right. What am I doing? He's on 437. So if Skill wins the next one and Albert left the same results, yeah, what does Albert need to do to win the championship from here?
I mean, for Albert, as long as he's within one position, I think, of Skill in this next race.
Yeah.
I think he will hold it. Yeah, no, dead right, George. Yes, we've got Bob, Belle, and Glynis tonight.
Do I say it funny, Jody? Eh? Do I say it funny? Bloody Glennis. I've been called Glennis my whole life.
Hello, possums. Oh, right, so apparently, Belle, you can call Geordie Jody anytime you like. He's actually grown to like it.
Always good to know.
Women talk.
So, Belle, is it Belle with an E on the end, or is it just Belle?
Usually just Belle, but everybody puts an E at the end of it. So either way.
Oh, right. That's what I did in YouTube earlier on. I just assumed that there was an E on the end.
Right, let's
so
go back to
apologies for that typo.
It's all good. Doesn't bother me.
Jeez, Bob. I thought you knew the Queen's English, buddy.
Well, it was the English way of spelling it is what I went with. Actually, yeah, let's have a little bit of let's see.
Oh, where's Millsy hitting curbs?
Oh, we're into quality
Coming
2.
out of the pits.
So Millsy was the first out, was he?
They're just doing their warm-up lap at the moment. So car 27 is first out. So John's first on track.
Right. Okay. So I've just
Bill's knocking the 50 board out of the pit lane.
Oh, he's gone for the Bardas trick.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just go for. A bit of random hunting.
Good to see other people's names on the chat instead of just Belle.
Oh, right. So Belle is not an English name. It actually originated in France.
Ah.
And Belle, if it is spelt correctly, Belle in French means beautiful. So there you go, Belle. Maybe you need to go back to the origins and Adonai. Right, so let's have another bit of random. Let's have
Fact of the night.
Yeah, let's have another bit
Yeah, I
of.
have my cat trying to attack me.
Oh.
And she was trying to close the laptop before. I was pushing her away, and now she's attacking my hands.
So Glennis is of Welsh origin.
Is it actually Glenn or Glennis that you're looking at?
Glennis.
Oh God.
And it's from the valley or from the glen. So you lived in a valley somewhere in a previous life.
Fair enough. Sounds about right.
And what about
I
Bob?
should go back there. Yeah. What about Bob?
Oh dear
It should
God.
be more Dave. Should do Dave.
I think David is a Welsh name, I believe. But let's look up Bob anyway.
And you've got to look up Jodie, I mean.
Odie, yeah.
Right, Bob origin. Bob is a male given.
Oh, John. So John's done a 31.4 on his flying lap.
So it's
To go
Robert.
in P1.
So yeah, it came from Robert of Celtic origin. Right. Where's? So we're looking for Jodie. Jodie origin.
Artis has gone P1 with a 31.3.
Oh.
Nice Barters.
So they've all found their pace.
So
who's coming up?
Jodie is of Hebrew origin.
Oh.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's let's get back to the racing.
Skills just topped it again.
31-2.
31.2. So it's a lot tighter than it was last race. So let's see what Albert's got on his first flyer.
Well, John's going to be the next to cross the line. So 31.2 on the offing. Let's see if John is up. John is half a second up at the moment. So John might do a 30 here. He is. 30.9.
Yes.
Oof. Have that. So who's the next flyer? So I think Aussie was 1.5 off of him. So next to cross the line will be Barders.
I think Albert's validated his lap.
Not what you want to be doing,
Oh,
buddy.
Barders just pulls over.
He might have done his 2 laps.
Albert went to
31.2.
third.
Hill is green.
63 Aussie Thunder, 1.5 off. What's going on? Oh no! Skill.
He's lost it all.
3 tenths off. What's he got?
Yeah, he only just lost a bit, but he's still green now.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding. Yep. It's bleeding.
Not
Stays
enough.
in second.
31.176. Let's quickly jump out. Who do I want to centre this on for the start then? Let's centre it on Albert for the start. So is this has Albert only set 1 lap?
I think he has, yeah. He's on his 2nd lap.
Alright, okay. So he is currently 3 tenths up. Lastminute.com Albert. I don't believe it. Is he going to manage this? I think he is. I think he is. 6 tenths and climbing.
Oh, what's it gonna be? He's done it
30.5.
again. Oh,
Yes.
he's done it again. Look at him go. He's excited.
Good job, boys.
Let's see if he kills his car on the outlap again. So
Spaniard, right?
Brian was actually saying that John he must have in the practice service must have had a 30.4 at some stage. But yes, the Spaniard takes it. Oh, Oil's in. Good evening, Oil.
G'day, how are we?
Myself and Notice, and John, we used to race with Oil. He was a very quick racer in GTS. We've been trying to drag him into this since the game came out. And he might have finally succumbed.
Let's do it, buddy.
Yeah, full send, mate. Full send.
Very fast driver. He's a bit like you, Glenn. When he gets in the zone, you can hear him in the zone. He's not squeezing poos out like you, Glennis.
Change of topic. Hello, Spence. Welcome.
Hey, buddy.
And yeah, Spence was another lad that we used to race with, so we've been trying to get him in for a while as well.
Now, if you're thinking about it, just bite the bullet and do it. You won't regret it.
Yeah, it's good fun.
It is good fun. And we were all part of. There was a chap called Troy, used to host lobbies all the time, so we were always in there mucking about, doing endurance races and all sorts. Really, similar to, why we all loved being part of the Reaper. It was a really good group. So yeah, we tried to drag as many as we could over to this platform.
Don't forget, guys, driver of the day. Who were thoughts?
Oh,
what are you
yeah.
thinking?
Let's sow those seeds now.
Yeah. Look, I'd have to say Barters at the moment, to be honest. For me.
Yeah.
I reckon
I'm
P2 in the
thinking Mayo.
Camaro.
Mayo for a hard 4/8. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a bad speech, that, because he had to work for it as well. There was, it wasn't gifted to him.
Oh no.
So for this race, we've got Albert in P1, John in P2, Skill starting from P3 for this one. Barters in P4, Millsy in P5, Branchies in P6, Tabasco in P7, Aussie in P8, and Mayo in P9, and Geordie in P10 sitting in the pits.
Yeah, Jody is a voyeur, likes to observe.
So Brian thinks Spartans.
Go Aussie, definitely go Aussie.
So Glenn, you're saying Barders. Brian says Barders. We've got Mayo from Belle at the moment. Obviously, no one needs to decide just yet. We've got this race to get out of the way. But yeah, if anyone has got any thoughts on who should take driver of the day, please chuck us a message in.
Also, predictions for this race. What are you thinking?
Well, it all depends now. It's a reset of the mentality from race 1. Let's see if they all survive the outlap.
Yeah, it's got to be incident free from Albert for this race. If he wants to win this one, it's really got to be incident free, clean laps. And that's for all of them, really.
Not impossible, but will take work.
So how's Skill going? Has he got the aircon on yet?
Yes.
He has. He's sweating out there.
That has gone on, plus the fan that he's directly under.
And then Belle's
And
got
it's 19
Belle's got the
degrees here.
yeah Belle's got the doona on.
Yeah, freezing. Cat's all snuggled up because it's cold.
Yeah, she's on the bed curled up in a ball.
No, dead right, Brian. That is not an easy car to drive at all. He well and firmly handcuffed himself when he picked that one.
So, Glenn, are we going to see you in the next lot of races next season?
I could try.
Oh, Glenn going back to console.
Depends on how long it takes me to finish this bloody wheel of mine, because once the wheel's done, it'll be all PC, unfortunately.
Well, procrastinate. Males are great at that.
Yeah, that's true. It's
So
more.
we'll
it's
see you
more,
next season.
I don't want to show them up, you know.
If that's the only reason, then we'll see you.
If we can.
So Brian says Glenn races and he'll commentate.
There's another idea. What we should do
It's
is
an interesting one.
as a community, let's see if we can get, you know, a starter wheel, and if Belle and Dean manage to get themselves a PS5, let's see if we can gift a starter wheel to Belle and get her on the grid.
Exactly.
How
That's a great
good
idea.
would that
I've got
be?
one actually. Once my wheel's done, I don't need this guy.
Dean actually had a touch of a talk onto that today. When we get that PS5, if you get into it, we'll
Why
rig something
not?
up for you.
Why not?
So it's Albert still in P1 into turn 1.
Oh, John was holding some pace around the outside.
He's lost a position.
Yeah, he had to bleed it off. And Skill is in second. But once again, I think we're all clean, aren't we? Through the start. Let's go
Looks
a bit.
like.
Yep.
Let's go a bit further back. Let's see. Yeah, we do, I mean, clean as, and we've got people side by side at the tail end. Come on, Mayo, keep hold of them. Keep your spirits up. It was a good drive last race.
Yeah, mate, dig in. It's a long race.
Good to see Branchy back in there. He hasn't bailed. That's good to see. If you have a bad race one, just stay around, you know, hang around, get in there for race 2.
We got Barders up
Barders.
in P3.
Oh my God! How did they keep hold of that? John and Millsy, all sorts of sideways.
Yes, George, I do have it sitting here, mate, in the box, waiting to come out. Be mounted to the rig.
Feels right on the back of Albert.
I must have had some kind of telepathic message from Belle. Then I jumped straight to them as she said it.
Everyone is still so close, really.
Yeah, Glennis has had his wheelbase for the last 6 months. He's spent that long making a wheel, Jody. We're all like, show us your new wheel, show us your new wheel, and I'm still building it.
Hopefully next week shit's gonna happen. It's gonna start happening.
It's like waiting on,
season.
Moses building the ark.
Good things come to those who wait. Not all of us are made of money like you, Bobby.
Ooh.
Not made of money. I've had to work hard for my tuppence a month.
So
these two are going to have a ding dong up front. But the biggest ding dong at the moment is Millsy.
Millsy.
Boy. Millsy and
Hard being
John
driving that close into that corner.
separated by a fag paper, as Notice mentioned yesterday.
Dazzler, this track is Laguna Seca.
One of the most, yeah, it is one of the most challenging. Laguna
actually-
Brands,
And
Hungaro Ring.
yeah.
Sorry, Belle, go on.
I was reading that it was actually built around a lake.
Well, that
And
lake probably
when the
dried
lake-
up.
Yeah, when it dried up, they then put 2 man-made ones and 2 artificial lakes in.
Oh, right, yeah, I did hear something weird about that, and that's, you know, like a lagoon.
We got
Laguna.
Bunchy off in the back.
So where's Mayo? Oh, Mayo must have had a real
Moment
bad
or two.
moment, because he's right off the back at the moment.
Come on, buddy. Plenty of time to get back up there. Don't give up.
Oh, I tell you what, Barders is having to really, really manhandle that thing. He was taking square lines through the corkscrew. So, what do we want to see at the moment?
It's sort of evened out again a little bit, isn't it? There's not really any big battles going on except for the 2 at the front.
Barters through to Tabasco, though, they're all within a second.
No, you're dead
That's
right.
4 people. 4 people within a second. So who's going to show what they've got?
Yeah, so I've just centered it on John because of what you just said there, Belle. So yeah, we can see the spread of the cars live.
Gil seems to have just had a bit of an issue.
What is
According
he?
to Jody, it was a technical issue with upshifting.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh,
Oh,
John.
dear God! Stay out, John!
John. Oh, he's into the corner there.
He stopped. Is he?
So what
Oh, I
happened
wonder
there?
if
Did he
he's
touch
beached.
the outside? Can't see. Hold on.
It won't let me. Oh, let me change.
He's trying something, but he's stuck there.
Is he beached?
Oh, he's
John has left the
teleported.
party.
Oh no, John.
I think we've had. Oh no.
I don't know. Is that a
Going
disconnect
on,
or?
John?
Yeah, I wonder if that was a disconnect.
I
No,
don't know. I
John.
quickly looked at Skill's screen and it came up that he had left the party, so maybe a disconnect.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello, Jason.
G'day, Jason.
Watching the
So
bikes go
anything-
through the corkscrew is amazing. Yes, it is, George, especially when Rossi is airborne, overtaking Stoner through the corkscrew.
Yeah, looks like John is off.
Yeah, John's dropped. So
Yeah.
we've lost. So we lost Brian,
Bingo.
lost John. Binger didn't return for race 2.
That's all right. Oh,
Oh,
Skill's
Mayo.
off the back.
Skill
Skill's off
is
the back.
off.
Have a look at Mayo.
Yeah, Mayo's right on the back of Branchy again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another tough car to drive, Brian. The Porker is a tough car. I've done it a couple of times and I didn't enjoy it, mate.
You just got to make it turny and then dial out the oversteer. It is hard. It's good fun when she's hooked up, though.
Yeah.
I think Skill's having some more issues. I just hear thump, 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 thump with the change of the shift, and then oh.
Oh, no. So is he on Fanatec or what's he using? What's his setup?
I think Fanatec. Oh, no.
Don't know. All right, fair enough.
Pretty sure it's Fanatec. I don't know.
He
We'll have to ask him.
He has to give us a rig tour.
Yeah, just go.
We'll have to ask him.
Go
Because
and
I do know that he is looking at getting a new wheel soon.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure he's definitely on the books. He's been out looking. Well, on the net looking, I should say, not out looking. Yeah, it's just, I think maybe trying to find the right one for him, maybe. Who knows?
Oh, Branchy.
Oh,
What's going
Branchy.
on with Branchy?
He's having a tough night. He's off too, I think.
And
Mayo.
and Mayo's off as well. So I want. Ooh, what's happened there?
Oh, what's happening, guys?
Let's see if we can. So we'll go to car number 12. So it's only just happened. Whoa! Oh yes, death. Mayo held it nice and straight in reverse for a very long time.
Oh.
So yeah,
Good
that
try
was...
to avoid though, Mayo.
Oh dear God. So where did it go wrong for Aussie?
Ooh, that's a big accident.
Sausage curb. Oh, at the wall. Oh. Yeah, no, that was nasty.
Yeah, that's a hold the brakes moment there. Just stomp the brakes and try and just get it stopped.
But yeah, that's the end of the night for Aussie. Mayo, credit to him, is going to see the race out, so he's going to take an 8th and a 7th as long as he keeps it going.
Good job, mate.
Mayo's really pushing hard too.
Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Yeah, look, my driver of the day is going to stick with Mayo, I think.
Yeah, see, I'm going for Bardens.
If he sticks with it, and sees it through to the end, I'll second that vote for Mayo.
See, where's he? He's only 5 points behind Brian.
Yeah, that will.
He will definitely get that, and I'd say he's probably going to get. Oh, he might not get Aussie though. I don't think.
No. I mean, Aussie's still out on track in 6th at the moment, so.
Could say Aussie would have to retire or disconnect or something for that to happen. As long as he stays in front.
Yeah, that silver category championship is Aussie's.
Just don't jinx it, Neville. We know what you like with jinxing.
Yes, I had some jinxing last night as well. Oh God.
Mate, I watched that replay like several times, and I still can't work out what happened. Buddy,
I can't. The card. The problem, or the strange thing was, I saw it on the OOR stream as well. The car just straight lined across there, and I had steering inputs trying to grab it back.
Yeah, you can see when you started braking, it started turning before you started braking, and then you were turning opposite lock while braking, and it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But I don't think you even changed your braking for the Fanatec pedals either. Before the race,
No. Yeah. No,
Oh.
that was all optimized. That's how I managed to get my PB down to. Oh God, I can't remember what it was now. I think me and Notice got down to a 40.5. I was 18 thousandths off of Notice. I wanted that 18 thousandths.
So, Belle, is Skill having real issues here? Because he's dropping off the back of Albert quite a bit.
There he is.
Yeah, I haven't noticed too much. I haven't You know, he hasn't seems to be on the black stuff, not really going anywhere else. But I think it's that shifting.
Okay.
Looks like we might be getting him in here real earlier than what we thought we might.
Well, Christmas
That's
is
going to keep
coming
happening.
early, hey? Christmas is coming early.
He's doing
We'll
it.
just rewrap the box so the son looks to see presents being given to everybody, not just him.
That's the way to do it. I forgo all of my birthdays and Christmas, and then I just say I'm buying this.
Yeah, I'm a bad one for buying my own Christmas presents.
Better to get what you want than something you don't want.
So yeah, there's a birthday present from them, and there's a birthday present to myself.
So we
So
have.
it looks like Jody might agree with Mayo as well, driver of the day. Anybody else have their own thoughts? Jason, Oil, you still there?
Yeah, no,
Tesla?
I think that's
Boss.
it'd be good to see him take it. I mean, just for the perseverance. I mean, he's still going. Let's see what lap times he's So he's had a 32.9. His last was a 34.3. This is going to be about 34.3 again. Thereabouts. 34.4. So yeah, he's holding consistent pace. Fair play to him. That car will not be handling nicely at all.
No, I couldn't imagine that it would.
That's true, yeah.
So what have we got? So skill, it was over 5 seconds not long ago, wasn't it?
Yes. It was
Right, so it's
5 seconds.
4.8 just now, so maybe things are starting to shift. So let's have a lap with our leader. Let's jump up to young Albert, and if things stay the way they are, this will be Albert's title for the GT4s. And he has
Jason's gone Mayo, and Dazzler's saying Aussie.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's looking like Mayo's going to take it. Good effort. So I'm just going to jump to the table just on my screen just so I can have a look. Just to see how consistent Albert's been through the season. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if things stay the way they are, this would have been like 5 wins for Albert, 2 seconds. Yeah, he's been the most consistent out there. He's only had 2 races outside of the podium. But in actual fact, John has only had 1 race this GT4 season outside of the podium. That's crazy. Crazy consistency by both of them.
And skill as well. Skill's been pretty...
I think he's missed about 3 races this whole season, I think. 3 or 4 races. And so I don't think that John or Albert's missed any.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're allowing them to drop 1 round in each championship. I'll have to confirm that with Geordie later.
Yeah.
Were you saying something about Millsy before there, Glenn?
He likes to hammer the curbs at the moment. He's bouncing all over the sausage curbs.
having a bit of fun.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a very comfortable ride.
That gap is coming down.
It's only slightly though.
It's half a second a lap.
He sees him.
What lap times is...
So what's this lap time for... Right, Albert does a 31.2.
30, yeah, there you go. He is doing half a second faster a lap at the moment. 30.8. He's doing PB skill.
Right, so he's...
I know that Barters was about a second behind Skill at one point, maybe about 2-3 laps ago roughly. So that seems to be opening up a bit more.
Yes. I think Skill's found pace, and those in front and behind are staying at a static pace, I think.
So Jody's just said, out of top drivers, Skill and Albert have come on leaps and bounds. Both of them have really picked up the pace.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, for
God,
sure.
yeah.
They're some of our fastest league drivers at the moment.
Yeah, Albert's always been fast, but he has found some consistency now. You know, he's making less mistakes, I think. So he would be battling for a podium, and he might have a mishap that would then leave him mid-pack. So I think those errors are getting less and less, and he's finding himself consistently on the podium.
Not sending it as much?
No, I don't think you can take that out of the Spaniard.
No.
Just heard Skill say all don't start again. So
Yeah, he's
You
smashing
check
his
your
laps
skin?
though. 30.5 on that lap.
yeah, and he's green still.
Yeah, it's down to 3.8 now, the gap. So Albert must know that he's coming.
They've got a blue flag coming up. Oh no, that can't be. For some reason it showed a blue flag on my screen.
Yeah, Skill showed a blue flag.
I wonder if that's as they're going past the pits. Does it just recognise Geordie being in the pits and flash a
Maybe.
funny...
I'll keep an eye out on Skill's
spurious
screen when he comes
flag?
back around.
Yeah.
See if it does it or not.
So yeah, 4 votes for Mayo as it stands.
It's 3 for Barters, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So whoever hasn't voted, definitely get your vote in because it could all change it all.
3.9, right, let's see what Albert crosses the line with. So this is going to be another 31.2 or there at 31.3 for Albert. And what Skill
Yes.
got? What was his...
31.1 he had.
Right, so it's 0.2 on that lap.
He needs to keep doing those 30.5s if he wants to catch up.
Yeah, Geordie, the upshift seems to come and go at times. It seems to be when he's catching. What's Albert doing?
He's dangling the carrot at the moment. That's what he's doing.
Oh no, we're going to start with conspiracy theories. Brian, what's your thoughts?
At least he might have an excuse now to get the wheel a bit sooner than what he had planned.
All right, so Jody wants you on the commentary team for next week as well, Belle. Oh, Barnes! He saved it.
I can hear Skill in the background there.
Oh, can you?
Obviously, he's sweating. He's sweating. Has a yellow engine apparently. Bartis has a yellow engine. What does that mean?
That means he's either been
he's
rev
cooked
bombing it, or he's downshifted too hard and it's actually damaged his engine.
I think Paul said something about downshifting.
Oh, you don't need that, mate. Just keep going up.
Keep going up. You're coming into the corkscrew. Yes! 6! 6!
And then all the gears!
We'll have to find some more gears somehow.
Right, so what's happening to that? Oh, 2.9 it's down to.
Yeah, he just took another half a second out of him.
Right, let's do my favourite cam for a lap or two. Let's jump in with Albert, but in spoiler cam and see skill growing. So Albert is still very consistent. It's all low 31s. It's just skills managing to carry a little bit more than that.
Yeah, he's probably doing what I do, sort of get into a comfortable groove, and then someone starts catching me. So I was like, oh crap! Now I have to actually do work, and then starts putting your foot down.
Yeah, is that going to happen to Barters? Because he's dropped off quite a bit now.
All right, Albert. Oh, look at that skill with a 30.8. So Albert has managed to up it slightly, but skills upped it as well.
Yeah. We've got probably about 4 laps left, haven't we? About 5 laps left.
I don't know why though. The time is shown as 3.1. How can that be?
So what's his lap this time? Skills 4/10ths down on this lap at the moment. It looks like Albert's only a 10th down on his PB. So they're doing
yeah,
about
skill
the same
must.
lap times.
But skill must have had a real poor T1 or something to have bled all everything that he's
losing
gained.
a lot of time this lap. He's 7/10ths down on this lap now.
Right.
So is he having issues maybe?
Don't know. So 16 laps completed. We've got Albert out front, Skill in second, Barders in third, Millsy in fourth, Tabasco in fifth, Aussie in sixth, and Mayo is still circulating. Well done, buddy. In seventh.
Yeah, good job, man. It'll be hard with that damage, but just keep going.
Yeah.
Dead right. Dead right.
Yeah. It speaks words for Mayo. You know, you always got to keep going, even if you have a tough race. Never give up. Attitude's good.
No, it is.
Yeah, definitely. And you'd think it'd also only better your type of skills as well, because you know the car's not at its best. Knowing how it handles, what you've got to do to keep it under control, sort of thing, but still pull the same time of laps and all of that.
No, dead right. Dead right.
Exactly.
It's yeah, you're driving with a compromised car. The setup is not optimized, and you've got to learn to take possibly different lines to still carry the same speeds that you were previously.
Yeah. So you're listening to Bob, who's done it many times, so he knows what it's like to drive a broken car.
Listen to the expert.
I can't believe you'd say something like that.
Take it as a compliment. Come on.
Yeah. It's
No, it means no.
breaking the cars.
What Glenn is actually saying is derogatory. He's saying that I wreck the car and then have to limp around.
But you get that control back of that broken car.
So Albert is down. It's down to 2 seconds, or he's had a bad lap that lap.
So J-Mads,
Yeah.
John had a bit of a moment about mid-ish way, or bit earlier than midway of this lap, or this race, I should say, and has dropped out. Geordie has also said Barters is telling everyone to take their traction control off at the end of the race. Barters is going to do it for the stream.
Ah,
wanna-
so yeah, he wants some doughies and stuff.
Drifties and stuff,
Yes.
yeah.
So we've got
So
2
could be an
minutes
interesting
left.
one.
2 minutes
At
left,
what-
and the gap is down to 1.8. Sorry, Belle, go on.
Just about to say, at what point are they taking their traction control off?
I think at the race finish.
Yeah, so we've got
Do
two
it
laps
before.
left.
Come on,
So
boys.
if his takes another second out of him, oh, he's off there. Oh, he's pushing.
1.8.
Skill's really pushing.
I'm pleased to say we have actually got a massive 16 viewers at the moment.
Oh, very good, very good.
So
It's all
hopefully
because of Belle, you know. Everyone wants to listen to Belle talk.
yeah.
Wait, there's a female?
Yeah. They've got a lady. Let's join.
Final lap.
Geordie, is that why you want me next week?
All of you, if you're enjoying watching this racing, come be part of it. Get yourselves on the grid.
Oh, here we go. Last lap dash. Full send skill, full send.
Zone into your inner Glennis.
Oh, he's pressuring him.
He's there, he's there.
Albert's having to defend.
Don't have a moment, boys.
He's kept it on there. I wonder. Does? Oh, he's shouting. I can hear him in the background.
You can hear him talking.
You can hear him. Albert, get out my way! Let me have this one.
Leave me room, leave me room.
Into the corkscrew. Final time.
He's just through the corkscrew. Last turn. Dive bomb. Go for it.
Oh, he's going to be in the toe down this little short straight. Come on.
Albert has to defend here. No, he's not doing it.
So
Ooh.
he's got the drag.
What's going to happen? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it?
He's not going to make it.
No.
Oh,
Albert.
it's Albert.
Well done.
Well
Albert
buddy.
Skill. Well done. Barders comes round the final turn for the last time. He takes out another podium position.
And does he turn traction control off?
Third. Millsy fourth.
Do some doughy skill.
Tabasco fifth.
He usually does the doughies.
He's trying to do some
Aussie
drifting.
6, Mayo in 7th. Let's go up to Barders as he's...
Yes,
he's-
with Bartis. I want to see his drifting.
Here we go, he's drifting. Good effort.
Yes, it looks like they might be doing one full lap with no traction.
Yeah, so Barders is flicking it all.
Skills just off.
Oh, Skills killed himself. Oh, Albert's doing doughies.
What's going to happen when the guys catch
Oh,
up? Oh!
I thought there was going to be an insta death.
Lap.
Apologies if you heard that from Dean.
He's not going to try and drift it through the corkscrew.
Yeah, they will.
Oh.
He's
Oh.
dead. Very good stuff. Very
Looks
good
like he's doing a couple of doughies. He's obscured by the trees into the pits. So there we have it. There we have it.
Wow. I'm guessing championship winning skill Albert, eh? Maybe skill P2, John P3. And will it be
So-
Bartis P4?
Who's coming in? So it's Barders. So Albert, Skill, and Barders. And that was the same for race 1, wasn't it?
So Skill Barters Albert is the way that race 1 went. Albert Skill Barters. So just Barters and Albert. Just Skill and Albert swapping.
Right.
Very good,
Okay.
very
Oh
good.
no, all three swapping.
So are they coming in? So we've got young Albert in. We've got Skill in. Is Bardas going to grace us, or is he running off?
Well, they're both out of the chat. So I would say that they're coming in.
Yeah, no, thanks, Spence. Thanks, Oil. Yeah, no, that was
Yep.
good fun tonight. That's seen out the GT4 season. We've got one race to go for the GT3. And I hope both of you can manage to come in for next season. We haven't got any dates sorted out for that. We haven't sorted out a program or anything as yet, but hopefully you can join the grid. So have we got everyone?
Everyone except Bardas. We've got Mayo and Aussie as well joining us for the last race.
Yeah, so Aussie, yeah, because he's wrapped up the silver category, and Mayo has finished second in the silver category. So
Green light, go, go, go.
no, that's a good effort. So Belle, do you want to lead the driver interviews today?
Sure. So we'll go with race 1, 3rd place. Albert, talk us through how your race went.
Hey, hello guys. Yeah, race 1 was good fun with Skill the first half of the race. We were very even on pace. We had a nice side-by-side battle. I hope you guys catch that on the stream.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of it, don't worry.
Oh yeah, nice. But then I made a little mistake on the run up to the corkscrew, and I put a couple of wheels on the sand, and the Beamer wanted to kill me. I saved it, but yeah, then I managed to get P3. So yeah, very happy with that.
Very good, very good.
Good stuff.
Bardas, P2 race 1.
I don't think we have
no,
Bardas.
Bardas didn't
No.
join. So you're from
Nope.
you live in the same sort of area, Glenn, don't you? Give us some Bardas speak.
All right. I worked on my man cave, and I had a good race in the Camaro. Thank you for being here. Thanks.
And then
And
Dino.
race 1 winner, Gil.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on, Kimmy. Hopefully you got
Is this
some.
how you talk to your wife and normally?
Oh, there's a bit more words.
Go on, Belle.
No,
Entice some words out of him.
So what
Good
issues were you
battle.
having still?
Good battle with Albert.
Right, okay, let's move on to race 2 then.
Flash.
All right, race 2. Glenn, do you want to do Bardas again for P3?
All right. Let me have a think here. What did I do? We got him here? No, he's not joined us yet.
No.
I believe he's in the toilet, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. So I was driving this race, needing to go to the toilet real bad. So I was trying to drive as fast as I could, but I just couldn't catch up with the leaders. There you go.
Perfect. Gil, P2, sounds like you might have had a few issues there.
Yeah, I couldn't upshift. Oh, well, I could, but sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes it was double shifting.
Oh, yeah, no, that happened to me a few times actually.
Technical issues. It's always
Yeah,
a pain.
it's old wheel.
Are you on the G29? I think Brian was saying.
Yeah, I've had it since before GT Sport come out.
So if you go up to a Fanatec, mate, you're going to be rapid. No one's going to be able to stop you, I don't reckon.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Belle was saying that it's going to be an early Christmas for you, buddy.
Maybe it depends if the CSL DD comes out for PlayStation.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
then
true.
that's what I'm waiting for. I was going to get a CSL, but I'm like, surely they'll bring out something new. And
yeah, no, there's
Yeah.
talk that the DD will be the DD like PS5 compatibility will be released. I think it's early next year, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Something like
I
that.
Yeah,
think
well,
all the devs are
Gran
working on it.
Turismo- Gran Turismo sponsored by or sponsoring them now. That wheel, it looks like a TGT that they're making for it. The wheel
Yeah.
rim.
Yeah.
Swap that crap out, yeah, for a
Yeah,
Formula wheel, mate.
And
yeah,
then
the V1.
and then there was because we've sort of
We've gone
come off
yeah,
topic. Yeah. So Albert,
Albert.
your win
Albert.
in the race 2.
Yay.
Oh, he's gone.
Um,
He's gone all skill on us. Yay!
no,
Yay!
yeah, it was pretty good.
Right.
Exciting stuff.
Okay.
Nah,
I've just switched roles.
I just yeah, I wanted to do it like my No, it's race 2. What happened? Yes, so started on pole, and I think I could hear Skill in the background complaining about something, and he was getting a bit further behind me. He was quicker overall because I could see he was doing really fast lap times by the end of the race. But yeah, just had to keep it on the grey stuff and yep, get the win. So good racing,
Yeah.
very happy. Yeah.
And at the moment, we believe that you're definitely going to be our championship
Yes.
GT4 winner.
Yeah,
So
you've
congrats, buddy.
taken the GT4 title tonight. Well done, buddy.
Yeah. Cheers. It's been very good this season with especially with John and Skill. We had good battles. Seems like Skill and me we're always having nice battles. We haven't had any incidents, so that says that we are very good and clean racers. So I'm very used to the Beamer as well. I've been for a little while with the Beamer, so I guess if next year or next season we do another GT4 championship, I'll be on a different one. I'll have to jump on the Ginera or something.
Yeah. No,
Challenge yourself.
good effort, that one. Hey, so yeah, it's a bit different tonight because obviously GT4 championship has come to an end. So Belle, maybe you would like to speak to our driver of the day and the man that is, I would say that he's probably taken second in the GT4 championship, Mayo or Javier.
Yeah, mate, definitely driver of the day for today's races. So congratulations, great job, mate. Good to see that you didn't give up after your little mishap in race 2. Did you want to talk through your race at all today with how that one went?
Yeah, hi, Belle and Bob. No, it's been good fun. Yeah, the first race I have a good battle with Aussie, but very clean battle, so that was good. And in the second race, I have damage. I tried to avoid Branchy, but he was blocking the road, so yeah, that ruined my race. But I never want to give up, so I always like to finish the races. So thank you for the driver of the day. It's an honor.
No,
Good
you
on you, buddy.
deserve it, mate. You deserve it.
Definitely
You stuck
deserved.
with it. You stuck with it. Well done, buddy.
No,
And
you
your
did really well.
your persistence has given you second in the GT4 championship in the silver category. So well done, mate. We also have Aussie Thunder. If you want to ask some questions, Belle.
So, Ozzy, how has your race has gone over the season? Taking over first place.
Yeah, no, my goal was to start the season just to finish races and try to finish in the points and see how I go. I'm only new to this sort of racing, and I've been racing for probably 12 months to 18 months, which I suppose it's not that new, but it's new to me. Yeah, and I've enjoyed the battles I've had with RVA and Brian. Geordie when he's raced a couple of times back down in the middle of the end of the back of the pack there. It's been good.
No, good stuff. No, you've done really well. They're nice and consistent. I think you only had a couple of dips throughout the season, but no, well done. You've taken the silver title there tonight.
Yeah, just one thing too. I'd like to thank you guys for bringing on the silver category in that. And if there's anyone out there that's listening or wants to join, if you take it hold of the Bob or Geordie or someone in this league, come and join in. If all you got to do is be a clean race. You don't have to be fast, and everyone in here will help you out. They've helped me out a great deal.
No, thanks for that, buddy. No, that's what this group was all about. Was trying to include everyone. It doesn't matter, if you're running up the front or if you're running at the tail. We want everyone to progress as a group. So I'd like to thank everyone that's taken part in the GT4, everyone that's tuned in each week to watch our boys battle in the GT4s. Like to thank Geordie for setting this all up. Our lovely Belle for always joining us in the streams. Glenn, lovely bloke, and thanks for joining me every other Sunday for the commentating of the GT4s, and I'll thank some others next week when we wrap up the GT3s. Thanks for joining in, and I'll stop the stream now, and we'll catch you next week for the final round of the GT3s.
Before we go, I'd love to thank Bob for the hard work he does, because he does so much work in this. It's incredible. Thanks, Notice. Thanks, Glenn. And thank you very much, Belle. Hugely appreciated. You do so much for our group. It's massively appreciated. Thank you.
No worries, buddy. We all enjoy it. We all enjoy it.
We do.
So that's a good night from us, and we'll see you next week.